realistic.
Times while extractor cleaning.
Oh my god, those
Breakdowns start to test our resilience. Unbelievable. I'm at my absolute wit's end at this. But we stay positive as we're cleaning at the SS Great Britain.
all kitchen extractors on the SS Great Britain.
And we're oven cleaning more than ever before. I'm Lee, this is Vapor Clean. Let's see behind the cleans.
So in Bristol today to do 4 kitchen extractors on the SS Great Britain. Weird on how you guys suddenly be quiet as soon as I pull out the video, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Usually you can't get you guys to shut up. So more video of the boat. Ship?
Of the boat?
No, ship.
It's a boat.
It's a ship.
It's like a...
Mate, my uncle would slap the shit out of me. Sorry, Lee, but he would.
You know, Alex's sister got married, yeah?
Oh, really? You do know this is a normal video, right? Fuck it.
So,
Lee, you can just dub over
there's
everything.
a woman there's a man or a woman in the toilet, and if you go to open the door, I'm going to show you.
Right, so look, we're getting this on camera. What have you done to your leg or foot? You're limping.
I was riding fucking milk, I fell off milk on Friday.
Oh, of course you did. Of course you did.
Yeah, my back is all broken and shit. I showed the video of me there.
So we can't get on the top, unfortunately, so I can't film you that, Lee. I can only film you about the places. Whoa, watch your head. So there's this one. Obviously, Stephen's done the one over in the other side. Show you the boiler room. Say hello. Oh, that looks so goddamn realistic. Almost freaks the hell out of me when I walk by. I swear I just saw that blink. Alright, let me have a look. Nope, not that way. Not that way. Is it in here? Ah, yes. Figured it out. Crew's clearly had a good time away. So apparently we've got to do this as well in here. Just got to figure out which one's which. Which I'm guessing is this one, maybe. I'm not too sure. But yeah. And then back around to do the under bit, which is going to be great footage, so I will do that as a separate footage as well.
It's Monday the 15th of July. It's going to be a busy week. We've got technicians up at the SS Great Britain in Bristol this morning. We do this one every year. There's multiple cafes there, multiple systems, and it is quite complicated within the SS Great Britain itself. We have to go down into the deepest, darkest belly of the ship to actually clean all of the ducting and all the fans and everything in there as well. Did you know, fun fact for you, that there is a way that they make the chimney, I don't know if that's what you call it, but the chimney actually smoke still to this day, which they do at some weddings. I will reveal how, but not now. You're gonna have to keep watching, and I'll reveal how they still do that, because it's not a working engine, obviously. It is gonna be a busy week today. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit more positive this week than I was last week. Although I think that was because I did overinvest a bit of time last week. I worked out on Friday, I ended up doing a 24-hour day. Madness, really, absolutely madness. But it is a failure of mine in the sense that I have to get tasks off my mind, get them done, so I can concentrate and put myself in a better mood. Simple as that. I've got a little bit of OCD. 100% I've got a bit of OCD, although it's undiagnosed. And that doesn't just mean in the sense of cleaning, by the way. It's ticking those jobs off a list and stuff like that as well. So this week is going to be a good week because I'm going to make sure of it. I'm in the right frame of mind and we're going to get some stuff done. So let's get cracking.
Alright, so this is the boiler room area, so to speak, or the engine room. And obviously you've got to mind your head because it is pretty thin. And knowing me, I probably will smash my head. So, loads of ducting, and walkways. Shit, it's dark in here. And you can't really see because it is pretty dark, but yeah. No, George's torch is not working, but whatever. So around this way. Lee, we need to get one. Shit, gotta be careful of that. Alright. So what we tried estimating earlier is this. This is our ducting from in the galley. But we still could not locate the fan right away. So that's my job in a second, is to try and figure out where it is. But obviously George's job right now is to turn the fan off so we can actually get to the fan properly. So we've got one hatch, another hatch, obviously it runs this way. Yeah. All the way this way. Down there, but obviously then we kind of lose place. Oh my god, those fucking... So you can't quite see from the phone right now. That freaked the fuck out of me.
No,
yeah.
I didn't see that first.
Yeah, no, neither do I. Hold
That's
that.
cool.
Hold that. So you're not going to see until I put some light on it.
Shit.
Well, we thought we're people, and there's like another two in the background because it's so goddamn
There's
dark.
a proper light on it.
Yeah.
I guess proper going.
But yeah, that freaked the fuck out of me. Oh, George has found the spotlight.
Oh, of course it don't work.
Of course not, because there's no goddamn bulb in there, George. But yeah.
So I said this day was going to be a good day, or the week was going to be a good week. What I'd already forgotten about was on Friday we had a claim come in from a previous employee trying to make an accident claim for an issue. So I've had to spend all morning this morning just basically sending all the documents over and proving that all the training was done and everything else, and we've done our part to try and minimise any risk for that situation. And it's frustrating, to be honest, because this is a person that was here for quite a long time, nearly 3 years. They worked their way up within the business. They never had any time off with the accident. It was a sheer accident. Mainly an accident, I think, in all honesty, through the way they were working. So I think they actually caused it themselves. But we couldn't prove it at the time. We didn't try to prove it at the time. We haven't tried to prove it now. But we are basically proving that we've done everything that we were supposed to do along the way. So, but anyway, I'm not going to let that get me down. That's not going to happen. That's all gone over. Insurance company are going to fight that. We've denied responsibility. And then we've also got someone that's made a claim in for a vehicle accident, which we know nothing about. We've had no report of the accident as far as I'm aware. So we've got the date, but that's all we've got. Literally just an email from the insurance saying we've had a report from an accident on this date, provide us with details. And we're like, okay, but you need to provide us with details what you're after, because we are unaware of any accident on that date. But there we go, it is what it is. Again, I'm not going to complain, I'm not going to let it get down. I've just got to keep on pushing forward. We'll send all the details over to that, and it is what it is. But it's these sorts of things that as you grow, you don't always realise. We'll have coffee though, so I'm going to go and get the team some coffee.
There you go, mate. So we'll have to remove these just so we can actually see inside. That's solid underneath.
It would just...
There's no gap. So even if we remove this, it's just fucking metal.
No, there is a gap, mate.
Yeah,
there is a gap.
Tiny.
But this is a little bit extreme.
Yeah.
This, how big this is. That's...
We'll have to
But-
on this side, I think. There's a more sizable gap here. So yeah, we'll undo it from this side. Phillips.
themselves here. Oh, through there. Yeah. Okay.
Quick little video from in here. So obviously we got to see from down below, and now we get to see from the top. So from what we've read, as well as what we know of so far, this was actually Britain's first steam engine that could actually cross the Atlantic Ocean. I think it's the Atlantic or Pacific, whatever. One of the oceans. So, yeah. Quick video inspection. There you go. So the fan's been cleaned, and surrounding area. Bit of ducting as far as I can reach. Stick with that. And then from this side as well. And George has gotten as far as he can get up in there as well. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, just a little bit dusty inside on the fan blades and everything. But yeah.
So the van saga continues. We had George's van back last week. That's all up and running. That was the one we thought was going to be a £6,500 repair. If you don't know the full story, click the link above. Check out that video because I'm not going to run right the way through it. It was too long-winded. Ashley's van, though, was due back to go in today to get the knock sensor repaired. They couldn't do it, well, they did do it last week, but it didn't work because they put the aftermarket one on it, which we thought would work, they thought would work, and it didn't. So we've had to wait for the main dealer part to come through and get that one done as well. And now I've got Danny ringing me. You right, Danny?
Yeah, so I was just having a look at the diary, and I don't think tomorrow is as easy to move as I originally thought. So, obviously, I don't know if you've spoken to them yet, but I was just thinking, I doubt they're going to get us in for tomorrow, are they?
It's highly unlikely. And that is exactly what that's all about, is getting that van back. So they can't, they're struggling to fix the AdBlue issue. Basically, they are recommending that it goes, well, they're saying really it's a main dealer repair, but they're trying to fix it. They've got a bit of a workaround to get it working, but that's going to take involvement of a third party as well. So we're waiting to see if that's going to happen. Everyone is obviously at the SS Great Britain today, hence the reason why it was booked in for today. But we need to figure out if it's going to be working and whether or not we need to leave it there, or if we can pick it up, run it for a few days and then take it back, because they have reset the sensor. But he said the trouble is you could just reset the sensor every 5 minutes because it will just come back on. But yeah, it all continues.
This is it.
Okie doke.
In terms, it's a question. This pub hasn't been open for 2-3 years.
Right, okay.
I have no understanding of the history in terms of how.
We're out this afternoon, myself and Danny, with Jordan as well, to do some training. So we booked in an afternoon of quote visits, and we're going to go out and we're going to quote them, but we're going to talk about the quoting process to make sure we get the best value for money for the customer.
Oh.
The ducting is, yeah,
Flexi.
yeah, flexi and full of holes. I think they're linked, but with flexi.
Let me jump. A little fan
Must be connected.
comes in there. I think it does connect. I'm cheating, I'm using the camera. Yes, it goes up on the roof, so it's out on this side, the main ducting. It's Wednesday morning, I'm in the office, a bit quiet and eerie round in the office today because we've got Kim and Danny. They're both on annual leave. If you didn't know, they are actually sisters. And they've got a family do that they're going to today, and they've got a couple of days off. Tomorrow's probably recovery, because they're probably going to drink too much, in all honesty. Ashley's not in the office either today because she's decided to work from home, probably because she doesn't want to be in this closed space with me on my own. Don't know, but we'll see. Day has started pretty good, I'll rephrase that. We finished the day yesterday on a good note. Ashley's van is finally fixed, so fingers crossed, don't want to tempt fate, but all of the vans are back up and running and they are back out on the road. Rest of the day for today for me is on content, so I'm going to be in the other office anyway, just getting that done and catching up, getting ahead of myself because I'm actually on annual leave next week. So all is heading in the right direction so far today. So we've had Steve in today, one of the new technicians. He got his carpet machine out of the van to use on a job this morning, and he couldn't get any pressure on the end of the wand. He was in for a van check anyway, and because he's in training, he had Alex with him, so they had a spare machine and managed to get that job done. But he's come to the office, talked through the issue with me. I've had a look at the different issue and everything else. I managed to get it working, but I still wasn't happy that the pressure on the pump was right and the machine was working as it should. So sent him round to the manufacturer to get it looked into, and basically it's turned out to be the worst news. The pump on the machine is gone, which isn't too bad. These machines are made so you can replace a lot of different parts, but it's quite an old machine. We knew they were due for an upgrade. It was one of the things that was on the list to do this summer. But with all the van repairs we've needed, having the new vans in the first place, it's kind of slipped down the list of priorities. But it now makes it uneconomical to repair. We're better off replacing it completely and having a new set of kit. But that's not cheap. That's in the region of about 10 grand. So, yeah. I'm going to stay positive. I said this week is going to be a good week. I've been tested all day again today. Issues with technology after issues with technology. But we are where we are. I will just have to figure out cash flow and getting it sorted essentially, and getting a new one, because I mean we're up to here in work. The girls today have done about 15 bookings. They've done they did 7 grand yesterday in bookings on the specialist, and they've done about another 5 grand of bookings today. We can't be without carpet machines, simple as that. So I've got to figure out and make it work. It's Friday morning, 6 a.m. I'm in the office early because I've got to get lots of things tied up and done before I'm off next week. Because I'm off next week, we're going to bring a little bit of a different behind the cleans to you, so you're going to have to check that one out. Click the subscribe button below, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss that episode being released. I'm just in the process of opening the office up so we can try and cool it down as much as possible. It's supposed to be a really hot day today, and this office does get really hot. Another curveball's come my way this week, in the sense that we've had an insurance claim on our vehicle insurance. Not sure why, because we're unaware of any accidents, and we've got to dig deep into that. Plus, it was back in November 23, so we're like 9-10 months ago that happened, so we've got to dig into that as well. Still waiting on confirmation that we can go and pick up the new carpet machine, because we need to get that one sorted, and then we're back up to full capacity and on the go. So flat out busy day. I've got a lot to get done. Can't finish late because I've got to go to my son's school to have a look at his schoolwork before he breaks up for the summer as well. And he's literally just asked me about that before I've left, so I'm not going to let him down. Yeah, it's going to be a busy one.
The amount of grease that just keeps falling down.
Didn't know if you wanted to maybe go. Oh, you done it?
Yep. As soon as I saw the grease falling down, I was like, yep, this is going to be good. Let's get to the point where I can't. Lee, by the time you see this video, just to let you know, it's too late for me. George has cornered me. In this place. In a basement. Of all places. See, he's already making weird noises at me.
Quite frankly, you could not make this up. Never, ever, ever buy a bloody Peugeot van. We've had another van go down. Like, unbelievable. I'm at my absolute wit's end at this. It's ridiculous. Stephen has got up this morning. He said his van didn't feel quite right when he was in the office on Wednesday. And we said we'd kind of monitor it, maybe get it checked out at the garage soon. But what with him having a full-on week, we couldn't rush it straight into the garage. But he's gone out to it this morning and it won't start. So he's turned it over, he's tried to do what he can, and yeah, it's not going. So I'm having to shoot down there now because we need to get him over to the job he's due to get, because it's an extractor system. They've been waiting for us. It's, you know, they've got limited hours. They're open 7 days a week. Normally they've shut their business to get it done. We don't let customers down. It's as simple as that. We will move heaven and earth to get it sorted. So Steve has shot down to pick up Stephen and all his kit, or the kit that he needs. We've rung Green Flag, who you all know what I think of Green Flag by now. I'm not holding my breath out for them being very useful today. But I'm heading down there now to basically meet them. It's better off being me because Sean is off sick today, so Danny's got to be in the office with Maddie. Kim and Danny have obviously been off, so Kim has got a lot of catching up to do. The contract side have got 3 or 4 people off sick at the moment, so they're under pressure as well to deliver on the team. This is the problem. In the cleaning industry, you need economies of scale. If you are going to continue to deliver top level service to your clients, then you need economies of scale. So you need enough people in the background that can pick up when stuff goes wrong. And the trouble is, the bigger you get, the more stuff goes wrong. Just got to get sorted. Simple as that. get it done, we'll get it fixed, we'll get on to the next one.
So with this one, there are a lot of issues, like sort of with the ECU and the BCI module.
Right.
A lot of them were communication errors. I've gone in there, I've cleared them, but they popped straight back up. I've gone under the actual bonnet and the battery terminal was off. So even though it was getting voltage to start, I'm guessing it thought something was wrong.
Yeah,
so I don't know. They had a few immobiliser issues as well. So I reconnected it. I've cleared all the fault codes.
Sorry, go on. Go on, I'll come out of the way. Sorry. Yeah.
I cleared all the fault codes and it started straight up, no issues. I've test driven it.
Yeah.
It's fine. You know, you've seen before, it wasn't even. It wasn't even starting. It would start, splutter, and then die.
Yeah.
Started straight up now. No warning
It's
lights,
more
no
that I'd
codes.
expect.
Gone through all the data.
That's all you can
So
do.
I'd imagine it was
Appreciate
just that battery terminal.
Is that you done that? That was the only, because that's diesel, and that's what I was going to mention to you. To be fair. No.
Yeah.
But it wasn't you that done it. Diesel leak as well. Oh shit! Yeah, she's flooding out underneath there as well.
No, this is where it's leaking from, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's coming out again, isn't it? Despite his best efforts, the mechanic couldn't get the van repaired. It is a plastic fuel line going into the fuel filter, which essentially it needs replacing. He can't, because it's plastic, he can't repair it. So it's got to be recovered, or at least that's what he said. It needs to be recovered. It needs to go to the garage. I had a chat with him. We were talking about the joys of the M5 that it is. They don't have anyone to recover it until late this afternoon, but knowing that M5 as well as we both do, that's going to be blocked up this afternoon, which means it won't get recovered this afternoon anyway. Therefore, we've got a little fuel leak, but we are driving it, basically. When I say we, I mean me. I'm nursing it back to the garage slowly, trying to make sure I keep the revs at a reasonable level and making sure it runs through. Mechanic said it should be okay, but it's at my own risk and I might break down halfway there. But let's cross my fingers and see if we make it, shall we? Because otherwise, I'm sat there all day. The van doesn't get recovered. Likelihood is it wouldn't be recovered until tomorrow morning because of the motorway and stuff like that, which means we're messing customers around and everything else. This is the quickest, best solution at the moment, so we'll see how we get on. The garage are looking at the van. They can't see that it's definitely the pipe. They're saying that they can't, I mean, it's laying all under it. He can't find that it is definitely the pipe, so it's certainly not a straightforward fix. Could potentially be the fuel pump. We don't know, basically. They're going to get it up on the ramp later this afternoon. They're going to have a look at it and diagnose it properly, but it's got to stay there for now. We've worked a bit of a workaround because Stephen is supposed to be working tomorrow, and he obviously doesn't have his van. Plus, Steve and Stephen are quite a long distance away from one another, as in where they live. So if Steve was to drop Stephen home, there's lots of running around, and this M5, I'm currently stuck in the traffic trying to get back to the office, is a nightmare on a Friday. So the workaround we've come up with is Stephen drops Steve home and then takes his van, so Stephen's got it for tomorrow and potentially, and Monday. Steve can then go with Alex, who lives close to him, and then they can work that way. It's a pain in the arse, it's another nightmare, but we'll get through it and we'll sort it out one way or another. But that's it for this week. I'm signing off. I've got a couple of hours of admin stuff to catch up on with, and then I'm done for the week. And I'm off next week, so we've got something a bit different coming to you next week. So make sure and click that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss next week's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next week behind the cleans.